Hello everyone. Hello everyone. I'm Monia Gates. I'm the artist behind Color My Dreams. Today we're going to do a dark skin coloring tutorial. Hi Angie. Hi Pam. Hi Bertha. Welcome. So nice to see you all here. Hi Rain. Oh, thank you Rain. Hello Lizzie. Hi Abby. Welcome. So nice to see so many of you here. I'm going to start by explaining the dark skin colors. How I normally do it is I do an undercoat of rainbow colors. Hi Mom. Hi Renee. Okay, hi Christine. The dark skin is a very beautiful, colorful skin and not just blacks or browns that everybody is using all the time. Hi Kenny. Thank you so much. So what I'm going to explain to you, and I'll do it more in depth just now, is if you look at the shadow area, you can see purple and blue hues that's shining through here, and there's also purples and blues around the eye areas. And then if you look at the mouth part, you'll see greener tones. And around the nose, you'll find more reddish browns and purpley tones. And in the shadow area of the neck, you have the blues, purples, and reddish brown tones again. Hi, Fairy Girl. Hi, Margriet. So nice to see you. Hi, Natalie. So, and on the jawline here, you will see there will be green tones. So I will explain it better once we do the underlayer of the skin just now, of the shadow areas and where the light falls and where on the face itself. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to take the purples and the blues, put them all one side, and the greens and the pinks, okay, so now I'm leaving all the browns because the browns we will use on the top layer. Similar to what we did with the light skin tone when we had the green undertone in different variations, and then we covered it with all the other colors. Okay, so first I'm going to use indigo blue, PC901. I'm going to just put the indigo blue where the darkest area is on the image, and that would be under the jawline. Thank you, Christine. Round the ear. The corner of the eye. Hi, Kimmy. Hi, Joan. Next, I'm going to use a dark purple, PC931. And the reason why I'm choosing to put the colors where I'm putting them down now is I've got a light source coming from right here in front of her face, and then a little bit of light that's coming from the side, because light sometimes doesn't just come from one side. Okay, so now we here by the cheekbone we put down some purple. In the corner of the eyes. And in the corner of the nose, what do you call them? Flanks. And then the tip of the nose. And even though the light is coming from the right hand side slightly, we're just catching the outside, you still need to put the shadow area on the cheek. So dark skin has got the most beautiful undertones. If you look at the folds, they always have like a bluish purplish tones, and in mid-tone areas is normally greeny olivey tones, and then you've got the warm browns for their highlights, almost like honey color. Okay, next is Copenhagen Blue, PC906. I'm just putting this in the corner here where the blue hues are going to be dominant, and just above or right next to the eye area here. Are you hearing duplicate of my voice, Angie? Is everybody hearing me okay? Hi, Laura. Thank you for the answer. Is my mic too loud? Okay, next we're going to use the process red PC994. I'm going to add it to the jawline. Is it better now? Let me just check here. And if and now, is it? Can you hear me better like this? Is the previous one better? Okay, like this. Okay, let's carry on. Hi, Rebel. Is the previous one better? Okay, like this. Okay, let's carry on. Hi, Rebel. Thank you, Laura. Okay, now we're going to carry on and move over to some green and blue tones. Now I'm going to add the light aqua PC992. I'm going to add it here to the cheekbone. Next is lime peel PC1005. Now to let the nose stand out a bit more and the cheekbone, we will add some Spanish orange, PC1003. And now I'm just going to go over all the highlighted areas. Yes, it's a bit unbelievable if you think this is the undertones. But it creates say you put one color brown over this, it creates more definition and give the shape more of a real feel. Because if you really look at skin, there's so many colors that's actually underneath the skin or on the skin. Next is PC914 Cream. I mean, if you look down on your hands now, then you'll see, even though you've got light skin tones, there where the veins are, you can see green bluish tones. In the shadow areas, for example, in the shadow areas, you'll see purples and browns. So it's not just one color. Thank you, Natalie. Now we just go over the highlighted areas or the higher parts of the face with the light cream. No, Rebel, you can definitely. You can actually create a full life-like figure or a sense of life-like tones, or super realistically, you can do with 7 colors. Next is bronze, PC1028. Now we're going in with some more greenish tones. Because why I said 7 colors, Rebel, is that you can mix from your primary colors and some of the complementary colors. You can overlay till you get all the colors of the rainbow. I just love using all these colors because I have them. Next is, let's use this one, Moss Green, PC1097. And you'll see here by the neck, you've got blue tones in the darkest area, and then you have your mid-tones on dark skin is normally olivey greeny tones, and then your highlighted areas is like warm browns, like honey colors and beiges, and like your goldenrods colors and terracottas. I've just zoomed it in a bit so that you can see how the colors will start blending now. Now we're going to do Caribbean Sea, PC1103. Now around the mouth you have different tones of greens. So just turning down the olivey bit because I want the shadow area down here of the nose in blues. Hi Andrea, so nice to see you here. Oh, that's great, Angie. Did you post it? Next is green ochre, PC1097. Okay, so now here by the lip is another area that you need to put the shadow at. See, here's the mouth, the corner of the mouth. You darken the corner of the mouth, and then the upper lip will get the shadow. Okay, and then underneath the bottom of the lip, that will be your shadow area. Okay, now she looks a little bit like a chameleon, but we will add the browns now, and you'll see it does make a difference. Yes, it does. Andrea, it looks crazy. Hello, Selena. Next is Violet, PC932. Now again, the tip of the nose, you have a shadow on this side that you need to accentuate, and I'm doing it with purple for the undertone. Then the tip here will get next is pink, PC929. Now I'm doing the whole area here in pink, right up to the eye. And the neck. Now we can start with all the browny tones. So this is basically your underlayers. So if you just put one color brown over this face as it is now, you will get all the shadow areas and everything like different tones of the same brown. So that's why artists normally use an underlayer. Okay, first is dark brown, PC 946. So I've done all the shadowy areas with the dark brown. Here by the nose, again, we need to see you've got the dark area on this side here, then a slight light area like a line. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so here is dark, then there's a small light line, then you give a shadow area on the side of the nose to carry on to the nostril here. So it actually goes into the nostril. And the shadow area is round. Then follow the bump here of the lip and then carry down. Then you have a darker area here. And then on the other side, you know, the area on this side, I don't know what you call it, on the side of the nose here, we're just darkening it here to give the nose more definition. Okay, now we're going to go over to midtones. So we're doing greens and ochres. So I'm going to start with light amber PC941. The mouth again, you have the lightest area here in the mouth corner that catches the light. Then you have a part of the lip right at the bottom here. Then there's a shape, a soft shape on the mouth normally. So it will almost be like a circle. You are all very quiet. And here by the eye, normally like the eye socket, if you look at a skull, you would have a shadow area underneath the eye. Bye-bye, cuz. Thank you for popping in. Enjoy your lesson. Next is a burnt ochre, PC943. Hi, Selena. Nice to see you here. You come to see the chameleon. So you can see how the colors are changing, you know, from the blues and the purples, and I'm just adding burnt ochre over the blues and the purples here. You can see how it's starting to create a depth in the same brown color. Hi, Rochelle. Hello, Rochelle. Nice to see you here. Okay, next is, let me get it, black raspberry, PC1095. So now I'm going to accentuate the tones that I want. So you can decide, do you want like the lighter tone dark skin or a darker tone dark skin? So the one that I've done is a medium tone, so that the colors can play more on the face. Hi, Maria. Nice to see you here. Now I'm just giving the eyes a little bit more shape, and then you extend it to down to the cheekbone. Yes, Maria, give it a go. You are brilliant with skin tones. You can play with lots of colors like me. But Maria, you must also show me. I would love to see. Next is chocolate PC1082. Now we're just enhancing the shapes. It's almost like hills in a landscape. The chin, the shape where the light falls. Hold on, let me just do a highlight here again. I've covered it too far. I'm going to use the Beige Sienna PC1080 if I cover the highlights and the chocolate. So I want to keep my highlight on this side of the chin. Good night, Andrea. Thank you for popping in. It was nice seeing you. So glad you popped in. Have a good sleep. It is late. Hi, Sherry. A while, but not so long. Now I'm going to start giving the details to the neck. So I'm taking indigo blue PC901 in the darkest area and under the jawline. Then we're going to use Tuscan Red PC937. Go slightly over the indigo blue. Then it moves to the olives again. So then it's artichoke PC1098. And now to blend it with the brown. I'm going to use, let's see, a lighter brown. The Sienna brown, PC945. Hi Robin, glad to see you back. Okay, now I'm going to do purples in the bottom, in the neck area, and this is dark purple, PC931. Next, pink, PC929. I'm adding pink right on the jawline. Sherry, I do use Faber-Castell polychromas or prismas. That's the only sets I own for now. I'll save up and get some other pencils, but also the borders are closed, so Amazon can't really deliver to us. Dahlia purple is the next color, PC1009. What pencils would you like a tutorial in? Sherry? Next is, let's take it, the bronze, PC1028. Now I'm just blending the purple in with the bronze on the jawline. And then the highlight on this one, because it's not catching the bright light from the cheekbone or the backlight on this cheekbone, this one will be a light but in more of an orangey tone. I'm using Mineral Orange, PC1033. Angie, yes, I did study fine arts. I've got my honours degree in fine arts. I studied at the university. Next is Salmon Pink PC1001. Thank you, Selena. So I'm just here with the light catches. I'm putting salmon pink at the moment, but we will go in with the blues to tone it down because it's very warm tones at the moment. And now you'll see how the color will change. But you can keep it warm tones if you would like a warmer tone on the face. As I said, there's different variations of dark skin. But for the one that I'm doing now, I'm going to tone it down with blue. I'm going to put Caribbean Sea, PC 1103. You see, it will, as soon as I add the brown now, first the green and then a brown, then you'll see that the warmth of the chin toned down completely. Okay, the green that I'm using is Artichoke PC1098, and the warmer or the lighter brown that I'm using is the Burnt Ochre PC943. So here's the green. I'm carrying on with the green to the upper lip and around the mouth corner. Now I need more blue, the Caribbean Sea, PC1103. Now I'm moving over to Chestnut PC1081 because I want the redder tones to be around the nose. Selena, oh, I'm not sure. I don't think so, because I add and then sometimes it looks like it's making little holes. I think that's maybe what you call the wax bloom, but I just keep on layering and then it smooths out again. Yes, I find on the Strathmore I can layer much more than on the other papers, but I like doing lots of layers. And this one was the burnt ochre. Thank you, Abby. Now I'm going in with the light amber PC941 to soften the side. You'll see just now when we do the highlights, some of them will be blue and yes, I used a turned grey. Yes, I'm also a bit heavy-handed. I'm not too light-handed. I think maybe I just keep on going if I see it starting to happen till it smooths out again. But I have before where it couldn't take any anymore. I've used, but it has to be freshly squeezed lemon juice, and you go with the earbud over the page, and then as soon as it dries, you can cover the whole thing, and it can take a lot more layers. It's almost the texture becomes almost like sandpaper, even though where it's normally like shiny finish on the page. When you do the lemon juice that dries on it, it's almost like a texture of sandpaper, but it doesn't flake off. But don't put too much, then it will come off. It's very thin layer of lemon juice, but not the squeezy bottle one. It has to be a real lemon. Next is goldenrod PC1034. You see, now we're warming her up again with all the yellow, and we'll turn her down now. Okay, next is Beige Sienna, PC1080. Now I'm just turning down the yellows. Next is Dark Purple, PC931. I'm just doing the cheekbone again. I just need to sharpen this one. And I got this Caran Dash Genevieve sharpener, and this is an amazing one. It doesn't break the tips, or my pencils don't break, and you can carry on for much longer. I find it is a good sharpener. Now the green. Moss Green, PC1097. Sherry, I haven't heard of those pencils. Does anybody else know those pencils? Next is Henna, PC1031. Oops. Sorry guys, my dog is barking. Next is Cadmium Orange Hue, PC1018. Now I'm going to highlight the cheekbone and soften the lines. This one is Mineral Orange, PC1033. Yes, I also like the Faber-Castell Polychromos. They're really nice pencils. I also like them. Next is Black Cherry, PC1078. Yes, my mom actually bought me a set of the Faber-Castell Polychromos in Australia when she visited my brother. They are much more reasonable there than here in South Africa. Okay, next is Burnt Ochre, PC943. Listen, that's so funny. Learning to love dummies too. Okay, on the on the nose, I will use light aqua PC992 on the highlight area on the nose on the side and on the mouth here, because that will give a cooler highlight at the end. Thank you, Magritte. I'm so glad you are learning something about layering. Okay, next is Black Raspberry PC1095. And now I'm going to go in with Indigo Blue PC901. Hi Belinda, so nice to see you. Thank you so much. Now I'm doing the nostril in the indigo blue and the dark spots here and the shading of the eye socket. Now to shape the bottom eyelid, I'm darkening it on the one side, the top eyelid, and as I said before, we need to use the greens in the midtone area of the shadows of around the eyes. So I'm going to use green ochre PC1091. Next is Artichoke PC1098. Also add some green to the forehead. And the nose bridge right at the top. Now we're going in with the lighter browns again. Belinda, I use medium to hard pressure. It's only on the bottom layers of the really colorful colors that I use soft to medium pressure. And this one was Mineral Orange, PC1033. Okay, this one is Burnt Ochre, PC943. Belinda, I saw your page that you're doing of Lisa's and it's beautiful. It's coming along so well. I love the hair on that image. Yes, very true. We're going to put all the browns in now. We just warmed her up first. So she's got a warm tone because I've colored a medium tone dark skin. Next is Chocolate, PC1082. No, there's not really any paper left except where I haven't colored. It's only pencil. I'm using toned grey. Next is Beige Sienna PC1080. And PC1001 Salmon Pink. Why are you all so quiet again? Meredith, on what we were discussing it earlier, once you get the texture, you must just apply more layers. It will even out after a while. Yes, lots of layers, Selena. You're quite right. Next is Beige Sienna PC1080. Then Chestnut PC1081. No problem, Laura. I've seen those masks. They are gorgeous. They're nice fabric. And it's such a nice thing for you to make them. Really nice of you. Okay, next is burnt ochre, PC943. Now I'm just bringing back the bridge of the nose and widening the shadow area next to the nose. I think we need to work with some greens and browns again in this section. Like this, Selena. Let me just check. Thank you, Selena. Hi, Dorota. How are you? Next is black cherry. I want my purple on the side of the eye. I haven't colored this side. And here, by the nostril. A little bit of purple on the forehead. And the eyelid. Next is moss green, PC1097. I'm just going over the purple, blending it. And I want a little bit more green here on the upper lip. Yes, Sherry. I use green quite a lot on skin. Thank you, Selena. This is Tuscan Red PC937. Yes, we did lots of color theories, but it's not just the studying. Um, when you look at an object, I see lots of colors instead of just one or two. You must just train your eye to look for colors and not just flat color. Yes, Selena, you are really good at skin tones. Your skin tones are amazing. That last one you did looks just like a photograph. This is Dark Purple PC931. Bye, Pam. Thank you for popping in. It was nice having you here. Thank you, Christine. Next is Beige PC997. Thank you, Pam. Now I'm doing the lighter area by the eye. Let's do the side of the left eye first. Thank you, Selena. Okay, let me do the color changes around the eye first. So first we're going to go in with some black. The black is to show where the eyelid is. Because she's dark skin, you need to go in with the black. I'm not going to do the eye in depth. We will do that next week. Thank you, Kimmy. Now we're going to do burnt ochre PC943. Now you will leave the two light lines and do a shadow in brown just above it. Sherry, next week Wednesday we will do an eye in depth with where shadow cast and falls with eyelids and all that, and the eyebrow, and it will be a free download so everybody can practice the tutorial on their own. Same time, Sherry. Same, also Wednesday. Wednesday, same time. Now this eye, we also need the light area here. And I'm just doing it with the beige. PC997. And we need to do the nose in this area now. Thank you, Hilly. Yes, Batman joke. I hope that's how you pronounce it, Haley. Healy. Okay, next is Sienna Brown, PC945. We added just around the tip in a triangle like that. But now you'll see that there's white at the bottom. Well, let me zoom in a bit. I'll zoom it in a bit. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you, Loretta. Bye-bye, Rochelle. Thank you for popping in. Hope to see you next week. The Sienna Brown PC945 still. Now I need some blue again. Thank you, Abby. No problem, Sherry. Okay, now we're going to just add the blue at the bottom of the tip of the nose and on the highlighted area. And on the opposite side, I'm just lightening it slightly. Next is burnt ochre PC943. Just smoothing the green bit. Next is, no, not the beige. The Beige Sienna PC1080. Right, not that one, this one. It will be bronze PC1028. I'm using the Black Cherry PC1078. Black PC935. So I'm just giving it another eye because she looks a bit like a ghost at the moment. Okay, after I've done the black line, I would use beige for just right next to the black. You would highlight the inner bit of the eye. We normally have a pink line. Yes, I use the bronze because it's the perfect grey, green and brown tone. Burnt ochre, PC943. Now we go over the blue. And then you'll see the subtle changes. I'm just going higher up on the nose. Now I'm going to give the nose attention. Artichoke, PC1098. A little bit more green. See you later, Sherry. Thank you for popping in and thank you for being here. It was nice having you here. Next is dark brown, PC946. Now I'm just going to darken the shadows by the nose. First, the one on the nostril, then just above the nostril. Now the one by the eye. I just need to lighten it again, so I use the beige 997. Now I'm putting the highlight on the nose, so it's not in the middle of the nose, it's more towards the side, but you have a darker line and then you have the blue line. Let me just add in the blue again with Caribbean Sea. Next I'll use Goldenrod PC1034 just to soften the highlight area that I put at the top and over here. There we go. Next is Terracotta PC944. I'm just softening the dark line that I have there. And at the bottom of the nostril, and then with black we just put the nostril in, and then I'm going to use the Pale Sage PC1089, just there by that nostril, and on the lip. The light will catch the side of the left hand side of the lip at the top. So next is a beige, the PC997 again. I'm just blending the Pale Sage in a bit, otherwise it's too heavy. Now I'll move over to the other side of the top of the lip, the outline, and then moving upwards towards the nostril. And lighten it. Okay, now we're just gonna soften all the bright colors with some more browns. The light amber is PC941. I'm just going over the warmer colors. Baba Angie, thank you so much for being here and popping in. Hi Sherry, good to see you here. This one is the light amber still, PC941. Yes, she's. Is it better, Sherry? Yes, she's starting to come together now. Once we add the last browns, she will be all done. But it's crazy to think that we've done all the weird, wonderful rainbow colors in the beginning. Thanks, Lizzie. Is it better like this? Now I can get a better feel for what we're doing. Okay, next is Black Grape, PC996. The Black Grape, we're just enhancing the shadow areas. That's so true, Christine. I normally also turn my paint to the side. Oh, did you watch it, Sherry? My Shrek lady, the green one. Did you enjoy it? I'm just giving a slight eyebrow. Oh, thank you, Sherry. I'm glad you liked it. This one was the Black Grape again. I just drawn just a plain black eyebrow for now. Now, Dahlia Purple, PC1009. Now I'm just doing the shadow around the nose. And the shape that it will fall. Now it's light amber, PC941. Let's just give a corner of the mouth so that you can see the shadow on the upper lip and the bottom lip. It's PC935, the black. And then the light amber, PC941. And I'm doing the upper lip gets a shadow. Only on the left hand side. And then in the middle. Sherry, funny. I love using lots of colors. We have them in the box, so you might as well use them. Next is Mahogany Red, PC1029. We just enhance the chin a bit. Put the Mahogany Red in the shadow area. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Eva. Beige, PC997. Selena. Next is Cloud Blue, PC1023. We're slightly lightening it. Okay, and I'm just going to do the corner of the lip so that you can see where I've put the light area at the bottom section of the lip. So I'm just doing a little bit. And this I'm using terracotta. Hi Me, how are you? Welcome. Glad to see you here. Next is beige PC997. Thank you so much, Rosemary. Next is light amber PC941. And we just smooth out the chin. And next is Sienna Brown, PC945. I'm just smoothing out my dahlia purple that I've done earlier and blending it into the shadow area. Next, we're just going to do this area here. And it's lots of colors again, especially for you, Sherry. Next is goldenrod, PC1034. And it just okay, then we're gonna use chocolate PC1082. Next is cream PC914. Hi Janine. Thank you for being here. Next is burnt ochre, PC943. Thank you, me. Artichoke, PC1098. I'm just doing the last bits of the green tones, blending them all in. Chocolate, PC1082. And beige, PC997. I'm just blending it in a bit. Chocolate again. When you do the tutorial, you'll see that, between, with all the lights here, it looks very yellow, but it's actually more browny, purpley tones with greens. I'll post a photograph. Hi Layla, how are you? Sienna Brown, PC945. I'm just blending all the purples. Next is light amber, PC941. It's still the light amber. I think I must give this one a black eyebrow here as well, otherwise it looks funny. Okay, this is just a plain black dark eyebrow. You would normally color it in much more detail. Okay, this is light amber again. And the light one that I'm using, or that I've just used, is the 10% French grey, PC1068. And I'm using it again just for the highlights on the nose. I hope you guys will try it. Try this tutorial. And please post and share it in my group. I would love to see what you guys are doing. This one is Beige Sienna, PC1080. Thank you, Margriet, and thank you for popping in. And good night. I hope you've learned something. And you must try it and post it to the group so we can see. Burnt ochre, PC943. Great to see you guys all try it. I'm taking you all out of your comfort zones by giving you lots of funny colors to play with. a dark purple, PC931 again. I just want to finish this cheekbone. Slightly darker and underneath the lip for more definition. Thank you so much, Abby. Okay, light amber, PC941. Just the nose area. It's still the 941. And this is the Black Cherry PC1078. Just around the mouth. So I think that's it for today. The whole skin is done. I just saw something wet. Mineral orange, PC133. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm done with the skin. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Laura, for being the mod. The colors that I've used is in the description of this live stream. I hope to see you all next week, Wednesday, same time. We will be doing eyes, but an in-depth study with all the shadows and where it will fall, and in much more detail. If you're interested, there will be a free download on my Color My Dreams website and on my Color My Dreams group. So there will be a drawing, and then you can practice on it. Thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. And bye-bye, and have a great day further, or evening or morning.